Since my new novel, The Exiles, came out last year, I've been doing a bunch of events, and one was with a book club in Texas. They were great. They showered me with praise. They said they loved the book, and I was feeling all warm and fuzzy about the entire experience until I got this Facebook message a few days later. Dear Mrs. Klein, in all caps, I'm in the group that said we love The Exiles, but I just got to the part where one of the main characters dies, and I'm really upset, and I do not love the book anymore. Can you explain yourself? I'm sorry you're upset and don't love my book anymore, but if you keep reading, I promise it gets better. No more death, or at least not much.
I ordered the book for my wife. She feels it is a book about sex, and not the Armenian genocide.
Let me just say, I was thoroughly disgusted with this book. Its author is a professor of German history. Actually, not a professor of German history. Where's the history? Take out the disgusting, gratuitous descriptions of sex, poor writing, and numerous mistakes, and what is left? I wonder what Jenna Blum's classes are like.
I wish my local library had it, so I wouldn't have had to spend money on it. Blah.
This book was so hideously awful that the words to describe it have not yet been created. Endless, excruciating minutiae about Egyptology and physics with pictures in a novel. I had to force myself to keep reading and then finally decided I couldn't bear another minute of reading another synonym for heat, sun, and sand. The only plus of this book is that its 400 plus pages made for a really good drink coaster as it sat for weeks on my couch.
Kind of a depressing book. It's about the Holocaust.
About 100 pages in and I just can't with this book anymore. I don't know how I fell into this hole of reading several books about spoiled rich ladies, but I wish I hadn't. I'm sure there are rich East Side ladies who lunch, that disdain work and know nothing about their finances, that end up like this when their husband dies up to his neck with debt that they don't know about. I am kind of glad he died and left their spoiled asses penniless.
Everyone should know that this book is about an F-bomb dropping gay. I want you to know, I begged the publisher to put that on the paperback. Alas, it didn't happen.
I'm Caroline Levitt, and I dressed up so I can tell you my worst review ever. More psychopathology masquerading as fiction from the previous white-hot Levitt. She's assembled a rather pallid group of young career people, plus a tiresome chimp. Yards and yards of talk about relationships from not terribly interesting people. Here's the best line of all. You ready? A slapdash disappointment with Levitt using her blowtorch intensity, previously arresting on a clutch of clinkers. There you have it, guys.
And finally, my favorite review of all time, which I've memorized. This is the most disgusting book I have ever read. My life is made. Thank you, readers. But really, really thank you, readers.